Rwanda, you guys another beautiful day, loving every minute of it. Listen, with all the minerals and the gold and mine and diamonds that Africa have, it should be the leading country, continent in the world. A clip here to show you that they have the first flying taxis, non-human flying taxis. Yes, they said before it will take you 40 minutes to get from where you're living to the airport. These taxis take you 5 minutes from your place to the airport in Rwanda. Hang on for Africa should be leading in all technology for all the minerals and diamonds they have and resources. They should be buying no weapon. The so-called powers that want to be. Anyway, you guys done already. You guys done know. Hang on. An electric flying aircraft. Haha.
Stuck in traffic jams. One African nation just leapfrogged everyone else and became the first on the continent to successfully test a flying taxi.
And Rwanda has carried out the public flight of a self-flying electric car taxi in the country, the first of its kind in the African continent.
So ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, keep your minds open, and let's take off on this journey together. Welcome to Aviation Africa 2025, Murakazaneza Ichigali.
Today, for the first time in Africa, a self-flying air taxi will take the skies.
And wait until you hear why Rwanda was chosen over countries like the US, Germany, or Japan for this groundbreaking test. The reason will blow your mind. But first, smash that like button, because what you're about to see is going to change how you think about the future of transportation forever. This is Kigali, Rwanda, with a population of 1.4 million. During the Aviation Africa 2025 summit, the country experienced the first ever public flight of a self-flying passenger drone. The vehicle in question is a EHang A216s,
If you have mold in your
aircraft that took to the skies in what would become Africa's first successful flying taxi demonstration. But here's what most news outlets won't tell you. This wasn't just a test flight. This was Rwanda announcing to the world that they're not just participating in the future, they're leading it. Now you might be wondering, why Rwanda? Why not New York? Why not Tokyo? Why not Dubai? I mean, we're talking about a country that, just 30 years ago, was facing one of the world's greatest tragedies. So how did they become the aviation pioneer of Africa? The answer lies in something most countries struggle with, but Rwanda mastered. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why Rwanda is about to become the Silicon Valley of Africa. But first, let me show you exactly what this flying taxi can do, because the specs are absolutely insane. Meet the EHang A216s. This isn't your typical aircraft. It's completely autonomous, meaning no pilot required. 2 passengers, 16 rotors arranged in a coaxial double design. And here's the kicker. It can fly for 35 kilometers on a single charge. But speed? This thing cruises at 130 kilometers per hour. That means a trip from downtown Kigali to the airport, normally a 45-minute drive through traffic, becomes a 5-minute flight. And the safety features? Absolutely mind-blowing. The A216s uses something called distributed electric propulsion, which means if one motor fails, you've got 15 others keeping you in the air. Triple redundancy flight control systems, automatic emergency landing, real-time monitoring, comprehensive backup systems for all critical components. This thing is literally safer than most commercial airline. Each of the 16 motors is completely independent, so even if half of them failed, which is virtually impossible, you'd still land safely. But here's where it gets really interesting. The economics. Traditional helicopter rides in major cities can cost $200 to $500 per trip. But electric flying taxis? We're looking at potentially $20 to $50 per ride once they scale. The global flying taxi market is projected to hit $15 billion by 2030, and Rwanda just positioned itself right at the center of it. Now, about that price tag. The A216s has a suggested retail price of $410,000. That might sound expensive, but compare that to a traditional helicopter, which costs anywhere from $1.5 to $15 million, $410,000 for a fully autonomous electric aircraft that requires no pilot training, no fuel, and minimal maintenance starts looking like a bargain. The charging infrastructure is equally impressive. The aircraft takes just 1 hour to fully charge, and with smart battery management systems using 12 independent battery packs, even if several batteries failed, the aircraft would still operate safely. We're talking about solid-state battery technology here, some of the most advanced in the world, with an energy density of 480 watt-hours per kilogram. Oh,
Stop paying.
why Rwanda? The answer is going to shock you.
Today, for the first time in Africa, a self-flying air taxi will take to the skies. We are very happy to be part of this demonstration and look forward to seeing what will come next.
Vaccines, all delivered by drone to remote villages. But here's the part that will blow your mind. As of 2021, more than 75% of blood deliveries in Rwanda outside of Kigali used drones. That's a higher rate than any developed country in the world. The United States is still debating whether drones are safe for package delivery, while Rwanda has been saving lives with them for 9 years. Let me give you some numbers that will shock you. Since starting drone delivery in 2016, Rwanda has dispatched more than 7,000 units of blood products to 21 hospitals. Red blood cells, platelets, plasma, all flying through the air while most of the world was stuck arguing about regulations. These aren't just packages we're talking about. These are life and death medical supplies reaching remote hospitals in 15 minutes instead of 4 hours by road. Here's a statistic that perfectly captures why Rwanda is different. Before drone delivery, between 25 to 40% of all temperature-sensitive medical supplies in Rwanda were wasted due to inconsistent cold chain infrastructure and poor roads. After implementing drone delivery, blood product expiration was reduced by approximately 7 units each month. That doesn't sound like much until you realize each of those units represents a human life that could be saved. Rwanda's mountainous topography makes road transport incredibly difficult. What takes 4 hours by treacherous mountain roads takes 15 minutes by drone. Technology. They're building local expertise. The country is training its own pilots, technicians, engineers, air traffic controllers, and regulatory experts. They're creating an entire ecosystem around advanced air mobility. This isn't just about flying taxis. This is about becoming the aviation hub of East Africa. Let me paint you a picture of what Rwanda's master plan looks like. Vision 2050 includes becoming a fully integrated smart aviation hub for the entire region. Picture this: flying taxi networks connecting Kigali to Kampala, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam. A web of electric aircraft crisscrossing the region, turning what used to be day-long journeys into hour-long flight. They're already building the infrastructure. Charging stations designed specifically for electric aircraft. Landing pads integrated into urban planning from the ground up. Air traffic management systems designed specifically for autonomous aircraft. And here's the brilliant part. They're not retrofitting old infrastructure. They're building everything from scratch with the future in mind. But the real genius of Rwanda's approach goes deeper than just technology. It's about understanding that the future belongs to countries that can execute, not...
Okay, family, you see right here. Rwanda is building its first flying non-human drones. Taxi drones. Peace out. Subscribe, share. Much love.
There's public acceptance. Are people ready to trust their lives to a pilotless aircraft? Survey data shows that acceptance varies dramatically by region, with younger populations being much more open to autonomous transportation. But Rwanda has an advantage here too. Their successful drone delivery program has already normalized autonomous aircraft in the public consciousness. Technical challenges remain significant. The A216 still has limitations. Its 35-kilometer range means it's suitable for urban and short regional flights, but not for long-distance travel. The 2-passenger capacity limits its usefulness for family transportation. And weather dependency means that, like helicopters, operations can be grounded by storms or high winds. But here's what separates Rwanda from other countries. They're not waiting for perfect conditions. They're creating them. This demonstration flight isn't just a publicity stunt. It's step one in a carefully planned rollout that will span the next decade.
Okay, folks.
They're starting with
you got it right here.
controlled
Much love.
demonstrations,